Today is Sunday, July 16th. Let's continue with the weekly update, shall we? Our first place of interest today is over here on West 15th Street near Capitol Avenue. They did a very interesting artwork project in front of the depot building over here. I guess it was a whole venture between several groups of people, including fine art by Steve Knox and of course the city of Cheyenne. They did quite a lot of artwork all the way down the whole block. Interestingly, I do believe it has something to do with the Culture X 2023 Expo. As you see right here, right there, street mural painting between 15th, or on 15th between Carey and Capitol. That is part of that whole event, so yeah. Today is Tuesday, July 18th, and let's continue the update, shall we? We're going to be starting out here on Dell Range Boulevard today. Over here off of Driftwood is Bank of the West, which says we've joined with BMO. They've added these banners. Turns out that back in February, BMO acquired Bank of the West for $16.3 million. I actually want to go over here to the First National Bank of Omaha and Dell Range. I was talking in the last live update, the last live stream I did where I did a week of July 9th, I think it was. I was talking about the billboard that used to be here, used to stand up tall here. It turns out they removed it and they're putting this about where that sign used to be. This is going to be their standalone sign for the bank, obviously. It's going to look pretty similar to the standalone signs seen at the other two First National Banks of Omaha here in Cheyenne. Over here at King Soopers, I actually discovered some permits for a little bit of an expansion project of sorts. So right now you can see pickup. It points over here to this pickup area right there. But it looks like they want to move the pickup area to this space that was the former Hallmark. So the former Hallmark Gold Crown, it closed a little while back. I believe it was because of Corona kicking in and messing everything up. But as far as I know, the permits for the space haven't been approved yet. You can see it's still vacant. Ultimately though, they have to have some of this walling here removed so that way they can connect two spaces, and cars would go around back of the store to pick their stuff up if this all does go through, which I'll show a video clip too of the backside. Today is Friday, July 21st. Today we're going to continue the update once again, so let's go right now. For those of you that don't know, Cheyenne Frontier Days actually starts today. It started today, in fact. And over here at the intersection of Carey and 8th, they've done something interesting that I don't recall them doing before, at least not that I recall. They put up these temporary traffic light signals. All right, so this one was not on the books today, but I gotta show this. So this is the soon-to-be Ziggi's Coffee over on the corner of Airport Parkway and East Pershing Boulevard. As you can see, they've already got the foundational work in for the building on the right and also the trash area on the left. You can see them both right there. Building right there, trash area right there. There's going to be two drive-throughs and a walk-up window. The walk-up window should be facing on this side, so you'd walk up from Pershing, or you would go around to Braun Drive, which are going to extend right here, and you turn into the drive-throughs. That's how it looks like anyway in the permits for this place. So pretty crazy that it's already gotten this far. Would not surprise me if they get it up and going before the end of the year, maybe even by the end of the summer at this rate. Still on Pershing, just a little farther from Ziggi's, Derby Club Liquors, Discount Liquors. It's going to be opening soon. It's supposed to be owned by the same people who own the Derby Club, 307 Horse Racing. Very interestingly, over here on this edge of the building, you can actually see how there's going to be a drive-through, so you can pick up your liquor through there. And I did see plans in the permits website for a quote second floor restaurant. So I take that to mean probably the upper floor that's over here on the left side. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to make that work, but yeah, it'll be kind of interesting to see when that thing gets all done. Jumping over to West Pershing Boulevard, I believe Moody's Rock Stop is officially open. Moody was one of the singers on Five Finger Death Punch, a band that's pretty common in terms of heavy metal. They recently had their grand opening on July 15th. They haven't even taken their signs down for that. And I think, if I remember right, there is a sign on this door that said that they were going to officially open for business again on the 17th. So, yeah. Today is Saturday, July 22nd, and there's some more stuff to do some updating on. So let's go right now. Our first place of interest is BlendZ Wellness Bar over here at Evans Avenue, just near the hospital. Today is their grand opening, their first day. They are currently open. I believe they opened at 9 a.m. today, and after this point they'll be open earlier than that, at least according to their Facebook page. Out here on Lincolnway, corner of Converse, Bank of the West was acquired by BMO, and unlike the Dell range Bank of the West, there's not quite as much signage to indicate that they're part of BMO. I did see that there's a sign in the window over here. I noticed that on the ATMs, including the one in the drive-thru, BMO is also branded on them, like the brand is actually on the ATM. So I'll be interested to see if they ultimately get rid of the Bank of the West name or the Perry bus name, the whole thing, or if they keep it and maybe just add their BMO name to the list, so to speak. We'll have to wait and see on that front, and I will keep you posted if it changes further. Last place of the day is out here on South Greeley Highway. It is the Wheel Stop. This used to be a come and go long time ago. I believe this was a 7-Eleven, and the Wheel Stop has been setting up shop inside of this building. I do not know a lot of details about it, but I guess we could take a quick closer look at it. So I saw plans in the county planning website that showed a restaurant set to come in here in 2016. That never happened. I remember there was an article about 7-Eleven wanting to come back to this location, but that also never happened. But it looks like this one is happening. The building has kind of been going through a little bit of renovation for quite a while. And it seems that it finally is actually going to get a new tenant, which is obviously the Wheel Stop. I don't know, why not? Let's take a quick peek. Just shelving in there, nothing in there yet. I don't see any signage on the door for when they're going to open. We'll have to wait and see. But good to see something new coming to this building. I do kind of like this decorative thing they did on the corner. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool.